The winds have shifted in Alethi. Once Kholinar shone, a beacon of pride and glory. Now its towers groan beneath the weight of despair. Its people whisper of shadows moving in the rain, of oaths long broken beneath the thunder's roar. 4 souls drawn together, bound by threads unseen. An investigator chasing truth through a city drowning in secrets. A thief, mercenary by name, but fierce of heart, determined to save the home that scorns them. A fabric cloaked in falsehood, shaping light and metal, seeking to forge a better tomorrow before the storm consumes the present. The Vorin woman, staring defiance into the eyes of destiny, striving to become more than her world dares to allow. The city trembles. Cults, old and forgotten, whisper beneath the weeping stone. And from the tempest comes a call for those who would speak the last ideal.
Hello, folks at home. Hello, folks on the internet. How are you doing this evening? It is us, Another World Tabletop, coming at you again with another chapter of The Last Ideal, our Cosmere RPG actual play series, brought to you by me. By me, I did it. I did this. We don't have a sponsor. It's just me. I'm the guy. So, last episode, we had an interlude. We had a beautiful, cool view of our our characters' pasts. It's been a wild ride so far, and this evening in particular, the city of Kholinar is going to be racked by a high storm. The storm wardens were correct. Today is that day, and thus the fantastic power of the Stormfather will come through and rain down terrible winds, torrential rain, and bring that sustaining building block, nutrient dense creme that coats the landscape of Roshar after a high storm. Now, I will ask, and even though I do think that this is very particularly an easy question for you, Bertalar, you were asked to meet with a particular man, an ardent, during this high storm. He wanted absolute privacy. He wanted to speak to you directly in person, no span reads, no notes, no other people present, and it was to take place at in a guardhouse storm shelter, literally within the storm wall on the eastern side of Kholinar. This gigantic megastructure wall, reinforced over and over and over and over and over by the royal family of Kholinar in order to withstand these intense storms. Kholinar being very far east, one of the first places within Roshar every 9 to 10 days that gets slammed by a high storm. Now, I presume that you do attend?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you would like to do to prepare beforehand? Anyone that you go to speak to? You have about half a day before the high storm hits proper. It is early morning. You sit within your home, your actual family home, after getting a good night's sleep, and it will be early evening that the high storm hits. You're sitting on roughly 6 to 8 hours until you actually have to go and take shelter and be somewhere safe and secure.
I think I'm gonna go find my sister really quick. That's the only thing that I want to do before I head out.
All right, and what was your sister's name again, if I could get a reminder?
My sister's, her name is Miala.
Gotcha. You seek out your sister, and it's early morning. She's making pancakes in the family kitchen. Her and your mother are both sort of like preparing a large breakfast for your family. You know, it's you, your mom, your sister, and a variety of ragamuffin kids and some teenagers that sort of like have crashed here for the week, a couple of days to, while the teenagers go and work for coin as porters, etc. And the small children, they crashed here tonight because they were playing, they got tuckered out, and then your mom threw down some bed mats and the kids crashed.
Classic. Yeah, I'll pop out of my room. And is she in the midst of cooking?
I'm making batter.
Okay, cool.
Nana, could you watch this? I need to speak with Mimi.
I've got my hands literally in the middle of making a batter. So if you're going to be talking to your sister, you're going to be mixing this. All right?
Okay.
Kids are hungry.
Bear picks up the bowl and walks it into his room as he mixes.
So Miala follows you into the room. What is it, Berla?
Okay, so
Door's closed. Gonna put the bowl down and put like a dirty coat, like up against the bottom, like the bottom of the door. Hopefully the rest isn't, is fairly soundproof-ish. Keep my voice low.
So about that thing that I told you I was gonna do.
Right.
It's done. And I just wanted to leave something with you in case Rave comes by and I'm out of the house.
Yeah, all right, but why is it gotta be me? Why can't it be Mother?
I mean, because, you're capable and smart, and I don't want her to get mad at me.
It's because I'm a good liar. That's what it is. It has nothing to do with my capabilities. It's got nothing to do with the rest. I can't hide.
Both.
I can't hide things for shit. Berla, what do you want me to do?
No, just keep them on you, in case.
Keep them on me. How much is it?
Bertalar opens the pouch, which is pretty large.
It's an absurd amount. Light pours into the room. Quite literally, like an incandescent bulb, like 1,000-watt, just pouring light onto the ceiling.
He's gonna take 50 marks worth out and put it in his own sphere pouch.
Doman,
and give her the rest.
What is this? Bella, what are you gonna do?
So, it's about, what I'm leaving with you is about 250 marks.
That's insane. That's an insane amount of money.
I know.
What do you mean?
I
That's
know.
two. You took 50 marks out. I still have 250. What am I supposed to go buy a house? What am I doing with this? What am I doing with this?
I'm telling you, in case
Holding on
Rave
to
comes
it.
by, in case Rave comes by and I'm out, you can make sure he doesn't have any problems, you know?
What? So in case Rave comes by, I've bought a shard blade with this and then I kill him with it? Is that what you're asking? This is an absurd amount of money. Bella.
To be honest, if you do that, I'd be very proud and a little worried. There is one more thing that I need to show you that you cannot tell anyone else.
These secrets is piling up, Bella. It's getting a
I
little
know,
crazy.
this one is really important. I mean, the spheres, if that gets out, that's rough, but you know, what is it going to be?
Yeah, we only get
Couple
robbed and murdered for
dozen
it. It's whatever.
Hetazians show up. With that much money, you can pay someone to not rob and kill you.
Yeah, but if I can't tell anybody that I've got it and I gotta go, if I go flash this money, I'm gonna get stabbed. His little herd has. It's his little herd has.
Okay, Knocko, just calm down, okay? What I'm about to show you is going to freak you out way more, so just save it for that, okay?
She takes like a large, steadying breath, this like shaky.
Yeah. All right. Show me whatever it is that you need to show me.
Okay.
And he puts his hand over her pouch of spheres and takes in a deep breath. Holds out his hand, and a picture of both their mother and their father take place on his hand, dancing. About 5 inches tall.
What is this? What do you mean? What is this?
Magic.
What? How? What do you mean?
Closes his hand.
I'm not so good at explaining, so I'm gonna ask someone else to do it. Now, she gets a little nervous around people, but I trust you with every fiber of my being. And I think that's gonna be enough. Ain't that right, Tila?
Tila doesn't appear.
Okay, she's my sister. Tila!
Tila pops up behind your ear, only visible to you.
What makes you think this is a good idea? In what world is this a good idea?
In the world that I'm telling someone the truth.
I am going to go on the record as saying that this is a verifiably bad idea. I think that there is a way to reveal the truth that is safe for the people that you do reveal it to. And I think that your poor sister is about to have her whole world shocked, and then you're going to walk right back out that door to do something else dangerous and stupid.
Too late now.
Well, yeah, no, for sure. You can't put the lavish grain back in the pod. That's not how that works. I'm going to show myself to this poor woman. and it is on your head if she goes completely sideways.
Okay.
Okay.
And Bear just kind of gestures to where he assumes Tila is going to reveal herself kind of around his shoulder.
Tila appears, and it is as a misty sort of fractal creation in the air. This like mist surrounded gradient of pearlescent rainbow light. Hi. Hi. I'm Tila Spren. And Miala looks. So you're a Radiant. Is that what you're trying to tell me? You're one of those cursed, horrifying betrayers of Roshar. Is that what I'm hearing? Like Dalinar and his bridge boy, like that redhead that gallivants around with them. All that.
So, I'm not quite, I'm not that.
Man, if there's
I'm not a big deal.
Right. There's about I don't know how many people are on Roshar, but there's about that many of them that you should pull this rigmarole of trying to over-explain or soften the blows or talk out of the side of your neck to when it comes to whatever you're trying to show me right now. But I need you to be intensely blunt with me, because you just handed me more money than I've ever seen in my life and then revealed that you're some sort of horrifying abomination thing that is from a bygone era. And that you can do magic, and you showed me dead. So this is a lot right now. So
Yeah.
what are you? What happened? It's been a week, Bear.
I did the job. And I got superpowers. And if you're more curious about it, then you can check my closet when I leave.
What was the job?
I told you. I robbed the Ardentia.
And how did you become a Radiant? By robbing people? That paints a pretty poor picture.
I mean, if it helps what I stole, they shouldn't have it anyway.
That doesn't help, even remotely. Not even like a little bit. Not even like a tiny little bit. It doesn't matter to me. Who paid you? Who was this?
Oh, that's a great question. I'm not going to tell you.
And why not?
Well, because that could get you in serious trouble.
I feel like my brother just took me aside into the bedroom and told me that he is one of the most high heretics in all of the entire realm. Now, I could see somebody like Dalinar Kholin getting away with something like this, because seeing as he's like the prince of like all of Alethkar now or whatever, and I could see somebody like his bridge boy, like that makes sense because he's like one of the most lethal people on the entire planet if the rumors are to be told, and it makes sense that funny little redhead thing would be able to get away with it because she's married to like Adolin Kholin. Like those are really important people, so it feels a little bit disingenuous to walk in here and reveal all this to me and then just be like, can't tell you anything else, dear sister. Just here's the juicy bits so I can feel less bad about lying. I wish you would have lied to me. This is horrifying.
Something is coming. I don't know exactly what that looks like, but something is coming.
Is this to get Dad back? Is this to get revenge still?
No.
Is that what this is all about
No.
still?
No.
Did you sign a dark
No.
pact of some sort with a foul, a foul employer in order to get powers to kill whoever took Dad? Is that what this is about still?
No.
Are you still hunting the Suns?
Yes.
Then that is what it is about.
No, I'm hunting them because they're bad people. And part of the reason I'm hunting them is because they killed my father, yeah. But more important than that is that if they kill Dad, who else are they going to kill? You know? I'm going to put them away. I'm going to stop them from hurting more people. That's why I'm doing it.
Do you think if you left them alone and you didn't get involved in all this, that your family would be safer? Is this for greater good, or is this for revenge?
Yes.
Right. Taylor, it's nice to meet you. It's crazy that a spren can talk. This is nice, even though you don't have a mouth and you're a weird crystal mist thing. Don't mean if that comes off rude. I'm sorry. You're the first crystal fog creature that I've ever talked to. And Tila says, "No, it's fine. Of course, I think what your brother is trying to say, and Bear, feel free to correct me if I am wrong. Hi, Miala. I'm a big idiot, and I keep fumbling into the craziest situations in all of Kholinar, but I'm actually really capable, and my heart's in the right place. Here's a bunch of money. Please be safe." And I think that's sort of what he's trying to get across, but he's fumbling through it because he's bad at emotions, because he lies to himself a lot and puts himself into horrifying martyr-like situations because he thinks he's the only person that can be capable enough to deal with the things that he's embroiling himself in. So, he's keeping you safe by sacrificing himself, and that's sort of, that's been his modus operandi for so long now. He doesn't really know how to act or do anything else.
Tila, I think you got the important bits, so I'm gonna cut you off there.
Miala looks to you, Bear, and she says, "No. I think she's right. That sounds pretty on the nose to me. She's just saying what we've all been thinking."
I've made a horrible mistake introducing the two of you. I have. But I need to tell you one last thing, and then I have to go.
Yeah, all right.
I meant it when I said that something is coming. It is going to change the way we see Roshar. It is going to change everything. I've seen pieces. So...
all right.
I want you to think about this. Okay? Life before death. Strength before weakness. Journey before destination. I want you to think about what those words mean. To you.
Well, they kind of remind me of like some old Herdazian philosophy, right? Like old Gran was always going on about, you got to take the road before you hit the city, and sometimes the road's more fun. And she'd be talking about like, listen, you don't know how to die until you've lived a whole life, and knowing how to die is the hardest thing to do. And she was jacked, so the strength before weakness thing was like pretty normal. Like Gran Gran was, well, she'd like, you remember, like she'd have, everybody would be, you know, bandying about with their chill whips and all that kind of stuff to like keep them on track, and she'd just give them a bop in the eye stalk and then they'd smarten up. Like she was tough as nails. Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, that's kind of reminds me of what Gran used to talk about. Right? So, I mean, that's important. She was smarter than you.
Yeah, no. I am. Yeah.
What about those words? They're important. Yeah, I like them. It makes sense.
Yeah, no, they are important, and I just wanted you to hear them.
Yeah, okay. Well, listen, I love you. Like, nothing's changed. You're just more of a freak than I thought. But like, and that's the biggest feat of the day, truly. But like, you smell better than you have in a while. Like, this friend's clearly a good influence on you. You know, so that's good.
Okay, I have an important meeting that I have to get to.
Okay.
But, there's a lot of people I can't tell a lot of things. And I needed someone to know. Oh.
She walks up to you and gives you like a couple of good pats on the face, looks you in the eye. Hey, you can tell me anything. That's fine. Listen, unless you say that you're throwing yourself into damnation and nobody can follow you, I'm with you 100%. I'm right here. But just don't be so fucking weird about it. Like, if you just, like, you could just be honest and come and, like, tell me things. I don't think, like, there was a lot of pomp and circumstance to all this and taking me aside. Like, look, like, Mum's batter is going to be, like, you better stir that before you leave. Like, can you give a fire? Yeah, like, it's going to be, like, you got to whip it. Like, she's going to be mad. With the flat pancakes? Who ever heard of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway, you can tell me anything. I'm in it to win it with you. Like, I'm a little scared, but like, that's kind of normal, right? When something new happens in the world that's big and horrible. It's scary. It gets scary. So, yeah. Anyway, stir your batter. Get the hell out of here. I got oil heating up. So, you know, you kind of came in at, like, the worst time. We were in the middle of making breakfast. Couldn't wait you 30 minutes, right? But, like, Tila, it was nice to meet you. You're very sweet for a strange quartz crystal mist fog thing. Very sweet because you're nice to my brother and he's the worst. So, yeah. I'm gonna get back to cooking. Don't die.
Okay. Love you, Nako.
Yeah, I love you too. And she... then walks out the door. Goes back into the kitchen.
I whip the hell out of this dough,
Yep.
and I bounce.
Yep. Your mother looks and says, "Oh, you overwhipped this. You fucked up. Oh, you storming cremhead. You figured now it's going to be all airy. I got to let it sit. These kids are hungry. It's your fault. Get out my house. Get out my house. Get on."
Okay, love you.
Yeah, love you too. Get out of here. And you make your way, I presume, you make your way to the storm shelter. It's a squat building, metallic slats, small sitting area, a little pantry for rations and supplies, a table, a sphere lantern in the corner. It's a very quaint area. There's an entrance in, there's an entrance out. 2 doors. One leads further into the storm wall. One leads out back into the city. Only the one window, just to make sure that it isn't stuffy, but it's
Yeah, it's nice. So you head inside to the predetermined area, and there he sits. That, broad-shouldered Ardentia man, the bald-headed, white robe-wearing individual who had spoken to you before at the Devotary of Insight. And he's sitting at that table, the singular table within this little shelter. I am very happy that you joined me. Thank you for entertaining this meeting. Take a seat.
Are there other people in the storm shelter?
There is no one else in this storm shelter. It is just you and him.
I'm gonna scratch my face a little bit and whisper,
What's the door?
What's the what?
Watch the door.
to Tila very quietly.
Yeah. Yeah, I can do that. Absolutely.
Bear takes a seat.
So you're hunting the Sons of Honor.
Yeah.
I am too. And I have been for some time.
Why?
Because they killed a lot of my friends on the border of Alethkar and Yakoved. They are a dangerous group full of violent zealots, and they have made it known that they are not afraid of kidnap and subterfuge and doling out death to people that they deem worthy of it. They are acting as judge, jury, and executioner. So I have been following them in the city here for some time. And unfortunately, they now have infiltrated the palace. Your last name is Juror, right?
Why is that important?
Because I knew your father.
Oh.
If Juror is your last name.
Tell me how you knew. Borodin, Jura.
I hunted him for about 3 months.
Keep talking.
Your father was in debt to a man named Rave. A very great amount. They worked in tandem, your father as a mover of illicit goods for Rave, and Rave would pay him in information. And a few shipments went missing, and then your father owed him a great debt. Your father was working with the Sons of Honor, and I'm unsure in what capacity.
Did you kill my father?
I did not kill your father.
Do you know who did?
I have a list.
Okay.
The Sons of Honor do not have an infinite web of knives within the city. It is not some bottomless well of spheres and influence. They have a very strong foothold, and as I said, they are in the palace now. But they, out of necessity, operate from the shadows. And I have a short list of individuals who act as their executioners.
Okay. Let's see it.
So, why did you and your friends rob the Devotary?
Are you trying to extort me?
Yes.
That's cute.
I need to know that I'm not putting this information in the hands of a worse body of individuals. You strike me as a just man, but I also know that you operate with killers.
The book. Did you know it was a book?
I have been made aware that there was a book that went missing, yes.
The book that I stole is important. It is important for people to read it. And no one was reading it there.
Who did you give it to?
I can't tell you that. But I can tell you something.
Okay.
I can tell you that who I delivered it to did not receive a complete product.
The Ardentia clawed that book out of the hands of people that would have seen it rot. And now it sits in the hands, finished or unfinished, of unknown parties. How? What do we do?
We?
You work with Navali, right?
I'm not sure what you're getting at.
There was a protege of Bright Lord Cosmere who was killed after a series of alleged crimes. Was never taken to a guardhouse, was never given due process, never had their chance to be sent off to the bridges, was never given a chance to speak their defense, was slain in their home. And if rumor is to be believed, it was yourself and one Navali that were at the scene. There's a very, very small circle of people that know this. So, if you and Navali and whomever else you operate with think that you are also executioners, I just need to know that it isn't another strange, pseudo-religious, zealous cult that I am working beside. I would love to take down the Suns, but I'm not going to do it beside a bunch of similarly wanton murders.
I've never killed anyone. I would, if I had to. But I haven't.
Does Navali kill people?
She has. I'm sure. I don't know. But I don't think you get as good as what they are without practice. So, I would assume, yeah.
Did Navali kill Bright Lord Silcona?
No.
Can I get a deception?
$15.
That is a natural 20. If Navali didn't kill them, and you are not a killer, then why do I have this overwhelming feeling that more light eyes are going to go missing?
You really want to know what happened?
No. The less details I know, the better. What I want to know...
No, you know what? You know what, I'm going to tell you exactly what happened. I found a girl. And I mean a girl, not a woman. She was a mess. Barely recognizable. And I knew beyond a shadow of a doubt who did it. would I have killed him? Yes. Yes, I would. But I didn't. Do I wish that I could have brought him in and given him his due process and seen him stripped of his title and his lands and his spheres and everything else that he loves? Sure. But that doesn't happen to men that powerful, does it?
No.
No. So how many girls do you think is a fair trade? How many girls would you watch disappear? No name, no trace.
The answer's none.
Give me the list.
If I give you this list, it's going to mean a few things. And I hope that you can acquiesce to it. It means that we're working together. I've been hunting these suns for 5 years. Across country, in war camps, through crisis of faith. I've hunted these people. And here in Kholinar, they are insidious. So we work together on this. I have some compatriots. There's not many of us. But they're trustworthy. I served with them. And I want to meet the rest of the people that robbed the Devotary.
I would like to meet the rest of your people.
We can do that.
Okay.
He takes out a piece of paper and he starts writing some glyph names. Very simple script. There is a Corporal Gidavar. There is Bright Lord Cosmere. There's Hanva. And the last simply goes by the rather on-the-nose name of the Knife.
Okay. Thank you.
Those are the ones I know.
Do any of these names trigger anything for me?
Bright Lord Cosmere was the shadowy benefactor of the man that you and Navali dealt with. The rest, totally uncertain.
Thank you for this.
They're killing us from the inside. I don't know who's backing them, but I have reason to believe that it's somebody very powerful out on the Shattered Plains.
On the Shattered Plains?
Yes.
Hey? Are we talking like a high prince?
Someone with connections and money. I couldn't tell you if it was a general, a high prince, a shard bearer of some sort. Somebody with connections to the Kholin family. That much I know. They got into the palace far too easily. It's only been a few years, and now one of their number makes regular deposits there.
Oh, yeah. I know him.
And if rumor has it, they also have a shard bearer at their disposal now.
Oh. Know him too.
So it's true.
Oh, yeah. Not only that, he's, Radiant.
His lips go into a very fine line, and his brow furrows. Okay. 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 Well, I suppose that's about all she wrote, hey?
You're taking this surprisingly well. Did you know they're back?
I know that High Prince Dalinar has some sort of connection to them. And every soldier from here to Azamir knows who Kaladin Stormblessed is. All of us.
And what do you think about them?
I think that I've served with men like Kaladin Stormblessed. And if you put me in a room with Dalinar and Kaladin in it, I would trust Kaladin over the Blackthorn.
Yeah. I'll see that.
Yeah. You want a drink?
Yeah, I do. Actually, I'm good. For now.
Okay.
Maybe later.
This storm's going to be brutal. And we're kind of stuck in here.
You want to play cards?
Drinking and gambling is against Vorin tradition.
No, you're right. You
But
drink, I'll gamble.
I do have a bottle of Violet and a pack of cards, though.
Yeah, all right.
I haven't been a real ardent for a while.
I'll stick to this for now.
Sure.
And Bear pulls out a bottle of orange.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
It's the orange that tastes like soap.
Uh-huh. We'll zoom out from there. So it's earlier in the same day that we are going to join Fira. Fira, where would we find you about midday? 4-5 hours into the day. You're a couple of hours out from the high storm hitting. The rains have started, and it's getting to be about time to start seeking shelter wherever you may want to go.
And I had no duties or anything today.
Nothing you haven't already accomplished. I feel like Fira is fairly ahead of the game most days and maintains a fairly strict schedule of getting all of the stuff done ahead of time and then sort of being, available to your captain should he need you for, extracurricular duties.
Yeah. I think then she's going to go through, she's just going about things like, as usual, she wants to send her weekly letter to her family. Wants to clean her clothes and do some chores. She's just going about making sure she gets things done before the high storm.
Okay. I think that the very first thing I want you to do is make a perception.
Great. Hope we don't roll as bad as last time. That's a 12.
A 12?
Mm-hmm.
As you clean and get things ready and organized and set up sort of your regular day-to-day, you notice that the guard building that you sit in, surrounding the barracks chamber that you sleep within, your personal abode, it is deathly silent. The sounds of hobnailed boots on cremestone floors has largely ceased. The regular sounds of sharpening blades and whispered voices has faded away, and it's sort of a very strange calm. It's not unheard of, right before a high storm, people are hunkering down, but to hear nothing is a little odd.
Mm-hmm.
And you then hear a click, clack, click, clack, click, clack of footsteps leading up to your door. Like a marching rapport, like a series of very measured steps leading up to just outside of your doorway, and then a very measured 1, 2, 3, 4 knocks.
I'll answer my door.
You open up your door, and standing there, wearing a gray tunic and loose flowing gray pants with a splash of color in the form of a red sash, brilliant green eyes, and a small pouch on their side in a abrupt shock is Captain Bakarin.
Wow. I think Vera is going to be just as in shock as I am. And she's going to freeze. She was expecting somebody to come in and accuse her or something, or she was expecting her captain. Yeah, no, she is caught off guard. She's gonna sputter, but not really get any sentences out.
Feronial.
What are you doing here? What?
I had time to come and speak with you as the high storm hit. So I attended to a few things here in town, within the city, and I thought that we should talk.
They're hunting for you.
I know.
You're wanted. What?
I know. They cannot catch me. Don't worry.
What is it? You sent me that letter. What is it you want from me?
I have a few questions, as I'm sure you do as well. And I thought before things escalated too terribly far that we should have a discussion.
How could they escalate any further than they already have? What you did?
I know. I can leave if you'd like.
Why did you? Why? Just. Why? Why do all of it?
May I come in?
She's going to look to see if there's anyone else in the hallway.
There does not appear to be anyone in the hallway. No one is walking about. There's no regular guard rotation. You're timing things in your head. You're like, someone should have come along by now.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking for anyone, they won't be coming.
What did you do to them?
They are alive.
She's gonna take a step back. When she stood up to get to the door, she made sure she's been like extra careful since she got back to be very on point. So when she stood up, she made sure that she had her side sword like attached at her hip. So when she steps in, she's gonna make sure that it's still there. She's gonna just double check it.
Your sword is still there. He stands with his hands behind his back in a sort of parade rest in front of you. Things have changed for me, and I assume for you. I left at the behest of my superiors. There has been a bit of a schism, and it has afforded me the opportunity to visit. You asked why, and in the spirit of fairness, I will answer. There is a higher power than you or I or the nation of Alethkar. And it is dictatorial of what is the rule of law in a far grander sense than the words of man. And so I thought to follow that higher calling. I have spoken with shards of honor of the Almighty, and they have given me this direction. I follow the law, is what I do.
Did they tell you to kill those people?
Yes. Yes, they did.
So suddenly you're allowed to be a judge and an executioner?
I am.
It's not right.
I will admit that I made that mistake. I am early into my journey as a Radiant, and thus...
Killing people is not a mistake. How can you call that a mistake?
I think you know better than that. You and I have both sent good men to their deaths, Froniel. Because your hand did not hold the blade does not make you blameless. Was it just because I gave you the order to do it?
She looks taken aback by that. Called out.
The men that I killed did not deserve to die. But they were sentenced as such, and to the letter of the law, higher than
Whose law? None of this makes any sense.
There is a higher authority, Froniel.
As you said.
You've felt it. You know it.
I don't think I do. I'm confused.
I was too. I have answered your question. May I ask one of you?
Yes.
Are you still faithful?
She's going to hesitate. She's going to say, yes, of course.
We're going to go above table here. Is that the truth?
It's something that she's dealing with. She's fighting internally right now, like actively, especially after everything she just went through. She wants to believe that she's faithful and still following, but she's been questioning a lot.
Okay.
She didn't sleep well last night.
I find my faith wavering.
What? Why?
I have been told that honor is dead, that the Almighty has died. And I have seen rather stark evidence to the affirmative.
And what does that mean for you? What does that mean for us, for all of us?
It means that we are what is left. And that we need to carve the world into the way that it needs to be to survive.
And how would you carve it?
With law and blade and order. I would carve it in the ways that I know how.
That sounds reasonable and all, but I still don't understand where you're getting your law from. You left. You changed.
I have. I cannot serve. Alethkar is a kingdom of expansionist, warlike, tribal domination. And I served it my entire life. My entire life, I bent the knee to Elhokar, to Aesodan, to Dalinar and Sadeas, and Aladar and Sabariel and these warring high princes. And all that happened was I moved from one theater of death to another and another and another, and that was the law that I knew. That is the law that you know. So tell me, is that just? Is that order? Is that sustainable? Was the Sunmaker just in expanding across the world and killing the way that he killed? Was the Blackthorn just when he slew with the power of shards an unfair domination of the battlefield by using weapons forged by... Doesn't matter. I think partially I just need to apologize. You were and are, I think, one of the best hopes for Kholinar to survive the coming storm. And I need to know that you are still you. Because if you are shaken and broken, then there is no reason for me not to join the other side and take Kholinar down.
Who do you expect me to be?
The same person that you have been since we met. A woman that is going to climb to the very pinnacle of their craft and then surpass it. Veroniel, you are already creating an environment for women, for dark eyes, for military tacticians to exceed what they thought was possible.
And that's who you want me to continue to be? I've changed too, I feel. After everything.
I need you to be Veroniel, is what I need. So that I am not forced to kill my brothers and sisters in Kholinar.
What? That's an awfully big leap. I don't understand how you're basing this choice on what I am doing or how I'm behaving or...
It is going to be very hard for you, and I am sorry for the way I am about to say this. If you cannot prove that Kholinar will not fall, in all likelihood, I will be the one sent to come and kill you and yours.
And you think that is just whoever this new path you're following?
I think that if I don't commit to one side or the other, that the world ends.
So the world is balancing on your decision?
Not mine.
I don't... Kira's like going through all these thoughts in her head. She's looking very conflicted. Not really sure what to say next to him. Are you leaving again?
I do have to leave, yes. I thought that it would be fair to warn you that you must push yourself to be better and more.
I think I've stopped doing that. Can I ask you just one more question, I guess?
Yes.
Why did you leave?
His brow furrows. and you hear the start of that high storm begin to crash into the walls. That ferocious wind and horrifying torrential downpour. The storm wall has hit Kholinar, and he looks to you. Fear.
Fear?
I was scared that my superiors would tell me to hurt you. So I left.
Your superiors here? Or
Yeah, they are close. Yes.
oh, so the other ones you're talking about that are trying to destroy Kholinar.
Yes.
Well, I can't decide if it would have been better if you did, then.
He sits with that for a moment. No. No. I know that I have painted this picture of capability and discipline, and in some ways I am that man. But when a piece of the Almighty speaks to you and changes your entire world, you make choices that you might regret later. I am barely out of the dark. I'm sorry that I left you.
She's gonna stand up a little straighter. Okay. I think it's the high storm's coming. It's probably time for you to leave again.
Think that is true, yes. Although
I will not let you destroy Kholinar.
he looks proud. He smiles. It's not me that you need to worry about. There are horrors outside of myself. Since the day that you and I met, the only word that I could think of to describe Feraniel was hero. So I don't really worry terribly much. But I do know that every so often heroes fail. So I will leave you.
Don't kill anyone on your way out this time.
He hesitates as he takes his step out the door. And you can tell that just bites. His shoulders sink a little bit. And then he keeps walking out.
Woof. Closes that door behind him. Doesn't know how to take everything she just heard, but she's mad now. That last look she gave him was not a look I think she's ever given him before. She was more angry than anything.
There is a little spot on your hand. Black. You think for a second that it might be a ink blob from earlier, and then as you continue to stare at it, to look, it grows. And then it jumps off your hand. And a fellow about 6 feet tall, shoulder pads, long flowing robes, a severe look on his face, pearlescent, oil slick-like light splaying across it. So it is.
She's not even going to be surprised at this. She's not even going to... That glare that she had towards Bakarin is just going to shift towards this creature that just popped up. It's like, you. Are you going to tell me that I have some ridiculous expectations to live up to, too? Or am I allowed to just be me?
A very quaint idea it is, that you would think that being you was some predetermined concept, that you get to decide, and that you are not a grander cog-like machine in the grander Cosmere. You are. It is. You have more to you. You will become more, or you will die.
Weirdly, that's the second time I've heard that today.
This is the first time that you are hearing it from someone who has foreknowledge. Someone who has come from halls of learning in the cognitive realm. You are hearing it from your soon-to-be Nahel-bonded Spren.
And who are you? Other than someone who pushes me off a pillar after telling me I'm chosen.
And then it pauses for a moment. My name here will be... Seems lost in thought. It seems I have forgotten since coming from my home in Shadesmar. My name will be forthcoming. You must know that it is.
Is that the place that you brought me before?
That is the place that you brought yourself. I merely ensured that you would be prepared if someone else took you by your scruff and push you in to the bead sea.
Like you did.
Like I did. You survived. Handily. As I knew you would.
I was going to ask, was I meant to survive that?
No one is meant
Very much
to
of a
do
warning.
anything. But you did.
What? She's going to soften slightly. What was that place? So that place was real?
It is.
It felt so strange.
It is good that you feel as if that place is alien. It is not meant for you.
But there are parts that were familiar too, like when I fell and I was feeling things that felt familiar in those spheres.
Our sun is cold, but it is still a sun. Our ocean is glass, but it is still an ocean. Our winds, they are not from her, but they are still wind. There are similarities, but the differences are mountainous. The cognitive realm is. Shadesmar is. You are.
And that's your home, you said?
It is where I am from.
Is that where all Spren are from?
It is where all of the Spren I know are from.
Do you know Tila?
The unfortunate one. Yes.
Why is she unfortunate?
I will not tell you.
Seems to be a lot you're being a little vague on here.
Some things
Versus
are
versus-
fuzzy. Others
you
you should
forgot.
not know.
There's things I should not know?
Not yet. You have not even spoken the first ideal.
Oh, the words that the others were talking about.
Yes.
I think the idea of keeping knowledge behind secrets, I don't know, that knowledge should be known. That seems unfair.
I think that the most capable woman in all of Kholinar, the person who could actually turn around the entire military might, logistical fury, and the treasury of this grand city and nation, not accepting the fact that she is thus, is unfair. I think standing in front of someone telling you these things and refuting them is not just. I think sitting in a group of peers and not trusting the fact that they accept you is not just. And I think lying to yourself that you are not the most excellent weapon in this city is not just. But it is.
So we're back to telling me what I am and who I should be. Okay. Why? You said that you chose me last time we met.
Yes.
If I ask you why, will you just repeat that same thing all over again?
No.
Okay, then why did you choose me? Can I clarify that, actually? Did you choose me for who I am or for what I can do?
I chose you for the potential of what you might be. I chose you because you do not believe in limitations, and yet you put them upon yourself. I chose you because you have been told, since the moment that you were born, that you must choose a certain path, and that you are in a cage, that you are a woman, that you will be a writer, and that you will be a note-taker, that you will eat sweet foods, and that you will never learn the sword. And yet here you are, being an advisor to captains and generals, saving lives, learning the blade, subverting expectation at every corner, not in light of your god, but at the spite of him.
She looks uncomfortable at that. You also said that everything is changing. What is that? What do you mean by that? We keep hearing that.
You have felt the Everstorm?
I don't know what that is.
Red lightning. Angry winds. A storm high that comes from the wrong direction. It will change everything. It turns who you call the Parshendi into singers. It creates an army devoted to one who does not care about you and yours and this city. Everything will change. You will change. Or, as I said, you will die.
What? Is there anything even to be done?
I would not be here if it was hopeless. The Nahel bond is not one of frivolity. The Else Callers do not bind to us if it is unserious.
What if I don't live up to the way that you see me?
Then I shatter and you die. You will speak the words. Sooner I will hope than later. Then we are bound. Your success is my success. Your life is mine. If you die, so do I. Or the closest thing to it.
Is that why you can't remember?
Partly.
Would you remember more if we go back to your home?
No, unfortunately.
The transition for me is difficult. More will return the closer our bond gets. It's imperative that you speak the words.
But I can't just say them, right? They have to mean something.
You can just speak them whenever you feel. It is up to something higher, whether they are accepted.
Feels a little bit like a prayer.
If it helps to consider it as such, then I encourage it. It is faith of a sort, but it is faith in me and faith in yourself, and not some nebulous thing that would abandon you.
She like has a micro expression of like a not cringe, but you can tell that phrase hit her a little bit. And I have so many questions for you, but how do I ask for you again? How do I talk to you again?
I am here. I am simply here.
Okay. I don't have to like write in my notebook or anything like last time.
Speak aloud. You can write in your notes, or you can ask for me, or I will be nearby out of necessity. The farther away that I remain from you, the weaker I feel, and the closer to unintelligence I get.
That wouldn't be good. And you'll tell me your name when you remember it.
Yes.
Well, thank you for telling me all of this.
My service is.
What did you say my service is? And then I think it cut.
It simply is.
Oh. You're very formal.
So are you.
I guess so.
You wear a strange covering on your hand. You do not drink or eat certain things. You bow and you prostrate yourself in front of authority figures. You act proper. You only write certain things. You do not speak too loud. You have affectations of propriety that are alien to me. I state fact and what I know. You are strange.
You're strange.
To you.
And we're agreeing that we're both strange.
Yes.
We're getting somewhere then. Okay.
There will be
you're
things that
gonna
we
be-
agree on.
I hope so, if you're gonna be around all the time, like you said.
Ever present.
Don't sound so enthused about that.
I am not.
Thanks. So? Are we hanging out during this high storm together?
We can.
What do you do to pass the time?
Prepare.
You don't know any stories, do you?
I will tell you a very short story.
How short?
Very. Many years ago, there was many Knights Radiant that prepared for decades in order to fight shadowy creatures on a battlefield to the east of what you call Shinovar. They did not prepare well enough, for their hubris was mighty, and their skills were lacking. And then they all died.
Is that the end of the story?
That is the finish of the story, yes.
That was a very short story. Yes, you are correct.
It is an important lesson.
And what is the lesson that you hope I can get out of this story?
Be better. I hope that you will prepare further, that you will train harder, and that you listen to me. I hope that you believe that the craft of creating and the shaping of one material into another and traveling to Shadesmar will be all-consuming, and that you become the greatest Radiant to ever live. I hope that you speak the final and last ideal, and that I would finally be proud to call you my bonded.
There was a lot there. Are you not proud to have chosen me? Is
No.
that like... This is a very different relationship than I think I've seen with my friends. Are they my friends? I don't know.
You are not capable. You do not have the skills that are necessary to survive. You have not stopped lying to yourself. You have continued to feel the crush of the things that surround you. You seem overwhelmed when you have every opportunity to overcome. Fear rules you. I am not proud, because you are not worthy enough. I would not be proud of something that would get me killed, so I need you to be better. This is.
So where do I start?
For the first time, he looks away. Seems a little bit hesitant to say what comes next. You should admit that honor is dead.
I mean, that's what I heard, and that's what Tila said.
I did not ask what you heard, or what others had said. I have told you what is and what should be. Growth is discomfort. And when I look at you now, I see someone who is comfortable. Even if you sweat and you squirm, as humans do, in your comfort, you sit under heated roof, under the established rules of law that you have ascribed yourself to, and you say quiet prayers to something that you think will save you. You will save you. You will save us. The sooner that you accept that, the sooner it will be.
Don't know. She's going to start to say, like, I don't know, and then she's going to stop herself. I'll try. To accept it, I mean.
I feel better now that you understand the consequences of failure. I am done with this conversation now. And then your spren shrinks down to the size of like the head of a pin and crawls onto your boot.
Okay. Sounds good. Thanks for the conversation. And she's gonna go to her desk and see if he stays on her boot.
Still on the boot. Doesn't move.
Are you gonna just hang out there on my boot? And you wanna come up to the desk?
In a moment, it grows to like the size once again of like a small dog, like about like 2 feet tall, and then hops up on the desk, and then says to you, I told you I was done talking.
Okay. Then I will be done too. And she's gonna like take her notebook and like turn away from him and try to take some notes on some of the things that Bakaran had said to her and some of the things that her spren had just said to her.
Okay.
Trying to make sense of it.
We will zoom out from there. Folks, this is where we're going to take our human break. We will be back in 10 minutes. Hey, you, people at home. First of all, you smell nice tonight. You look great. Is that a new cologne? Is that your shampoo? Oh my goodness. Whatever you're doing, it sure is working. So go and tell your mother, tell your father, tell your sister, tell your neighbor, tell your garbage collector, tell your local retail clerk, tell your Amazon delivery driver, tell your mail delivery person, tell your local ice skating rink coordinator, your local congressperson that we, right now, Another World Tabletop at www.twitch.tv/Another World Tabletop is live telling Cosmere RPG stories on the internet. We'll catch you in 10 minutes. Most importantly, tell your dog that we love them. We'll see you in a little bit. Oh, goodbye. Oh, goodbye. Welcome back, everybody. Did you tell your dog that we love them? Thank you. Thank you. It's important. So, next we are going to zoom in on our good Navali. Navali, where exactly would we find you before the high storm hits?
I think Nev would probably be... Well, I guess above table the question is, does Nev know any other places that they can shelter during a high storm other than the one they normally use?
There's plenty of different places to shelter during a high storm. Like, a lot of the buildings within Kholinar are totally like structured to withstand these things. But the safest and the place with, you know, spheres and food and, you know, the essentials of living is the, you know, the warrens where you and the cell operate.
Yeah. So I would probably be there,
Okay.
despite avoiding the area for a while, I think. For lack of other friendly places to be, that's where she would be.
Okay. The place feels a little down. You read the expressions on some of the children. And you see Cutter walking amongst them. And then you see the kids start to follow Cutter throughout the warrens. And it is a short time later that Cutter gathers the children, puts them in a singular room, and then puts a lock on that door. He turns around. He looks to you. He's got his signature mask on. He's wearing his usual set of simple leather armor. Daggers strapped all to him. So, we should probably have a chat.
Is him locking them up like this normal?
No?
During... Okay.
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Definitely
Okay.
not. It happened pretty quick. Like, the kids all getting into one room to, like, play cards or whatever isn't enough to, like, raise a huge red flag, but putting a lock on from the outside is.
She's looking at the lock. You needed to lock them up in order to have this conversation with me?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I did. Uh-huh.
What kind of storming conversation do you expect to have?
He throws an opened, wax-sealed envelope at your feet.
Which letter is it?
It is a letter that has the symbol of the Ghost Bloods stamped into it. Someone was delivering that for you.
I'll remind myself to go through your letters next time.
Who's the leader of the cell?
You are, Cutter.
What are the rules?
Whatever you make them depends on your mood.
Don't be fucking mouthy.
I will do what I want.
There's only one rule. You don't work with outsiders, without speaking to the leader of the cell. So, Navali, who are these people?
Nobody you know.
That's not what I asked. Read the letter.
I will pick it up.
You notice a little blood stain, a thumbprint on the corner of the letter.
Okay.
It says, "We need you to meet the woman that we were going to arrange to coordinate you with is ready to be introduced into the city."
Is there a date on it?
Is there a date on it? No.
When did you get this?
Who are they?
I'll tell you if you tell me.
Oh, you're not here to ask questions? Money in your
Last I
pocket,
checked, I
shelter
don't.
over your head. One rule. One rule.
You know there's more rules than one, Cutter.
There's only one that you get punished truly for breaking, and you know which one it is. So you're just out there, working with others, telling them secrets. Have the kids been involved at all?
No. It's just me.
Who are they?
I only know one, and I have no desire to tell you. But they know you.
They know me.
They know plenty. And they didn't need me there to know it.
He takes a few steps towards you. So tell me, when was this going to be revealed to me? You've clearly been working for them for a time. And a far better question is, how much did they pay you? You don't just get a job from these people. This smacks of a continued relationship. So tell me, how much do they pay you, and where was my cut? What were the names? Did we vet them? Or are you going rogue?
I am finding something better for myself. And I expect, she taps on the letter, that you know exactly who they are. And you're upset that they picked me over you.
You see his eyes narrow. You think you can
I've come
save
a
these
long
kids?
way. I certainly can.
You think that's what this is? That you're some hero? That you're going to be the savior of these children? You were one of these children.
If I can take them somewhere where they won't be beaten anymore, I'd call that a pretty big step up.
The world is hard. And it is unfair. And you are lucky that you only bear one scar in a city where a nice, impressionable ne'er-do-well like you would have gotten a far worse treatment if I wouldn't have taken you in. You act like I gave you nothing. That there was never a sincere give from me to you. that I didn't train you, like I didn't give you opportunity.
Sincere. All the spheres I've made you, and I've gotten scraps of them. All the responsibility. All of the risks I've had to take for you. For scraps, Cutter. The only one who wins in this cell is you. And that ends today.
And dark-eyed, low-born orphans get so much better than what I've given you. So much more. Yeah. Out on the streets of Yakaved or some other nation. No, you come to Kholinar, you cut your teeth. You've only been working for a few years. What do you think that you're entitled to? Yes, the fruits of your labor have lined my pockets. You're allowed to labor. You have trained. You are fed. Shelter from the storms. Warmth in these halls. You learned the blade from me. How to take. How to be unseen. There was only ever one rule. That you don't work outside of the cell without permission. And now here we are. You're working with them. And you think that this is some sort of jealous slant of mine? That's what you think that this is? Do you think I would treat you any differently if this was some sort of other higher organization? If you would have gotten an offer from the palace of Queen Aesodan herself? Some golden opportunity, some light-eyed prince comes and takes a fancy to you. Do you think I would treat you any different? This isn't jealousy. This is exactly what has been told to you since the day you were inducted. Nothing less. You act now like you are above it. You hear just beside your ear the voice of Jez. Navali, I have seen through many lifetimes the killing intent of a man. He is lecturing because he is stalling. He is looking for your weapons. He is looking for any weakness that you have. And there are two things behind his eyes. There is rage and there is fear. And one of them is stronger than the other. Do not wait any longer. Kill him or he will kill you. Those children are at stake. Be what you need to be.
I think she's gonna start stepping around him.
Okay.
Keeping her distance. You say I've learned all of these things from you. But all you have done is teach me violence. Other skills I had before you. And I've learned something else recently too. Something that you could never teach me. Life before death. Strength before weakness.
What are you doing?
Journey before destination.
The room erupts in a frosty silver light. Moisture dripping from the walls, the symbol of the Windrunners flashing in icy condensation on the floor. You feel infused. Your skin is glowing, and for the very first time in your life, you feel unconstrained by the laws of reality, and you float. You are bare inches off of the floor. Your skin radiates silver light, and your breath pushes out glowing mist. And then Cutter is going to take an immediate quick action in order to seize initiative. And you hear, as his voice quavers, he says, "What are you?" And then he whips a dagger in your direction. What is your physical defense?
Physical defense, 15.
Physical defense of 15.
Yes.
The dagger strikes true. You take 6 points of physical damage as it sinks to the hilt in your gut. And you hear the voice of Jez in your ear. You can heal it. You can heal it. Your body is flush. You have spoken the words. Everything is clear. Everything is clear. You can heal this. You can become more. Strike him down. And then it is your turn.
Yeah. I am going to take I'm going to take a long turn.
Yeah, absolutely.
First with my knife.
Uh-huh.
That I do have expertise in.
Yeah.
So I'll use that first. Or I want to use cheap shot as well. Do I have to do that first or second? Actually, I think that would be second. So I'll strike with the knife first. And it's just a d20 plus 3, right?
He is 25 feet away. And which is a very convenient, exact rate that you can fly towards him.
Yeah, I'm gonna dive on him with my knife.
Absolutely.
And yeah, hold on. That is. I don't think I add any other bonuses to this. I haven't really attacked yet. It's an 11 to hit.
An 11 to hit? Okay. The attack, he pulls out a second dagger, and as a reaction, he is going to use his dodge. And that is going to give him the ability to avoid that hit and by spending some focus. But you see sparks fly as your momentum scrapes your dagger against his. And then he is going to
I get a second action.
You do get, actually you'd be able to spend 2 focus and attack again if you'd like. Or, alternatively, can I get a discipline roll out of you?
A discipline roll?
A discipline roll, yes.
Haha.
Low DC.
Well, it doesn't get any worse than that. That's a natural 1 plus 2, 3.
Okay, you simply do not, you aren't able to hold the focus enough. So, what do you do?
Well, the intent was to use my second attack, to use cheap shot, spend a focus to make an unarmed attack with thievery versus cognitive.
Yeah, hit it.
And I raise the stakes.
Ooh, okay.
Actually, I'll use this one. Hey, okay. That is a 16. 16 total to hit, and the plot die. Oh, I guess it's more than that. It's a dirty 20 because it's a 4 on the.
Oh, 4 but a complication?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, for sure.
So I'll subtract a focus. There we go. and it says the impact is 6. And if I hit him, he's stunned.
Sorry, what was the attack?
So it's thievery against cognitive, raising the stakes. So he has to roll cognitive.
Oh, gotcha.
And if I hit him,
Oh no, it'll be versus cognitive defense. I just need your result.
yes. So it was 11 plus 5, but then a plus 4 on top of that.
Oh, so it was dirty. Okay, so it was a dirty 20. Okay. Yeah, that absolutely hits him. He will be stunned.
Okay. Perfect.
That will.
So does that mean I move into my next?
Let's look at
Any
conditions
reactions?
real quick.
While stunned in combat, you lose any reactions on your turn. You gain 2 fewer actions. Don't gain a reaction. While stunned out of combat, you're overwhelmed, making you move and react slower to your situation.
He'll get so he'll get 1 action the next turn. He'll take a long action because he needs to, and he'll get 1 singular action. And the only thing that he is trying to do, he is panicking. All he wants to do is strike at you. You see fear and panic and despair in his gaze as this glowing figure is floating in front of him, striking out at him, and he just says, get back, die. And that is a natural 20. That is going to deal a grand total of 4 damage.
Uh-oh. Okay.
That is his entire turn.
Great. I have to look at what I can do now that I've said the first ideal. Empowered until the end of the scene. Okay.
You're already flying.
Oh! I have surges now. Excellent. Yeah. I would like to, he's moving around too much. I want to stick him to the wall. So I think I'm gonna use lashings, just out of pure need to get him to stop moving, to lash him to the wall. I don't know what I roll for that.
Use a basic lashing in order to collide a target with a solid. I'm assuming that you're using gravitational slam, or are you trying to stick him in one place?
I'm just trying to like Kaladin would stick people to the wall.
Oh, okay. Yes, that is.
That.
Yeah, absolutely. That is adhesion. So what you're trying to do is specifically binding strike. So you need to hit with a melee attack, and then you need to either spend an opportunity or 2 focus, and then you will infuse adhesion into an object and to an object the target is holding or wearing.
Okay, so I can't push him into the wall and make him stick.
That's adhesive trap. That comes a little later.
Oh, okay.
But you could stick his shoes to the ground, kind of thing, to keep him in place. Or you could,
I could do that.
Or you could lash a dagger to the ground, or you could, there's a lot of things that you could do.
Okay. Yeah. I can adhere his feet to the ground, make it harder for him to move.
Yeah, for sure. So make that attack. Yeah.
What do I roll?
Physical strike. Light weaponry.
Light weaponry. Okay.
Yeah.
Hello, that's a nat 20.
Oof. So you will also deal damage.
Plus 3, I guess. Because you said it was light weapon.
Yes.
Attack.
Because it's your dagger.
So yeah, nat 20 plus 3, 23, and I will do damage.
Okay.
1d4 plus 3? I'm using my knife to lash him to the floor.
That is what it seems like. We might be able to look further into it, but it says you need to strike with a melee attack, not an unarmed attack. So
well, if the melee attack does damage, then that's max damage of 7.
Of 7, so that'll be times 2. Or no, sorry, yeah, no, it is. Yeah, it's max damage doubled, right? I believe is criticals. I can look it up very
I think
quickly.
So, but I also rolled a 4 on the D4. That's what I was going off of.
Oh, okay.
D4 plus 3 for knife damage. So, I rolled a 4.
Gotcha.
But since it is a natural 20, I think it is. I think it does, but I don't remember.
Okay, give me one sec. It's been a while, folks. It doesn't help
Yeah,
that.
most of the combat we've had is very narrative and not like proper combat. So
Yeah,
far.
for sure. But like when real combat has to happen, it has to happen. Yeah, absolutely. So, attack.
Maximizes the result of your damage dice against all targets of the attack.
Okay, that makes sense. So it is just max damage. Okay, cool. So
Okay.
7 full damage.
Yeah.
You give him a slice, and in the distraction, your hand grabs onto his, his booted feet, and stick those boots directly adhesioning to the floor, and they stick. That is, you still have one action.
Oh boy, I still have one action.
Yes, that takes 2 actions.
Okay. I am going to. I'm gonna slice him across the cheek the way he did to me.
Ooh, okay. How much focus do you
so
have?
I don't know how much focus did that use.
That used 2.
That other thing. That used 2. I have 1 left.
You have 1 left. It takes 2 to
Yeah.
make an extra attack in a round.
Oh, I thought you got 2 actions in a long round, which includes 2 attacks.
Yes, but the second attack always takes focus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I misunderstood that then. Then no, I don't. I don't do that.
Okay. If you would like, what you could do is Oh, okay. You could use if you just this is a cool call out to a mechanic that is unique to this system that I've seen. You could gain advantage on whatever your next attack was. Specifically, you describe a skill that you would use in order to gain the upper hand in a situation, and then you can gain advantage on the next action or attack.
I think if that's the case, then I would use my experience as someone who has, historically professionally intimidated people for Cutter all this time to kind of look at him and go, you can quit while you're ahead.
Okay.
But I don't think you will.
Okay. Yeah. He is no longer stunned. But what I will ask. Oh, yeah, okay. There is also something else. You have taken a fairly large amount of damage.
Yeah.
There is something that is quite fantastic that happens in this moment. It is a free action. It is totally subconscious. You don't even realize it. Can you roll me 1d6 plus 1, please?
Yep. 1d6 plus 1. That's a 6 plus 1, 7.
You heal 7, and the dagger is pushed out of your flesh to clatter to the
shit.
floor.
Okay.
You feel...
He has a great view of that, by the way.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
standing
you're right in front of him. You feel it knit, and for the first time in your life, any anxiety and worry about a wound, you've already done, Navali, you have already done the mental calculations. You're like, oh, that's a horrible wound that will take weeks to months to heal. It might have nicked something important. I need to go and see a surgeon. And then you take a breath in, And you feel the knife fall out, and you feel muscles knit, you feel organs shift, and you feel flesh, the skin on the exterior, fold together. And the only thing that's left is a hole in your garment and a bit of a stain of blood. And from there, Cutter looks to you. Oh. And he scrambles to run.
Does he fall on his face because his feet are
His
stuck to the ground?
boots catch on the floor. His feet fall out of them like someone who quite literally had their feet cemented to the floor, but he rips himself out of those boots. And then barefooted, he goes to sprint out into the high storm.
Yeah. I'm giving chase.
Okay. Okay. You are faster than him.
Listen, all I really want in life is to feel like I'm playing Assassin's Creed while I'm playing games like this. So I want to like run up and like leap to like tackle him.
Okay. There's no running.
Attack him.
You are still floating above the floor. You literally hover towards him, pushing yourself. You feel this pull. You reach towards the wall to pull yourself towards it. You reach above yourself to pull yourself towards the ceiling. There is a natural familiarity as you fly towards him. And you impact. He is sprinting as hard as he can, spending every single action just to run. You slam into him, and he lets out a yelp. You are atop him.
Was that an action to...
That would be an action, yep.
Okay, then I can't do anything else, because if I lose all my focus, I'm out.
Okay. He turns
I
around.
believe that's how that works.
He shifts his weight underneath you to come face to face. You gonna kill me?
You've already proven that I can't let you live, Carter. Turn my cell against me. It's one thing to beat me, but it's another to lay a single hand on a single hair on any of their heads.
So you kill me. So I die today because you think that you're some sort of hero. That you're, and then as he's talking, this big attempt to distract you, he attacks.
It doesn't work. I know what he's doing.
It doesn't work?
I know what he's doing.
He does attempt to attack you.
Okay.
Your physical defense is
15.
a 15? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The attack hits. And you take 5 damage. And then I am going to need... One moment. You feel... I guess it's just an awareness. You would just notice it, yeah. You feel for just a moment poison burn in your skin, in your muscle, and it doesn't do a thing.
Poison Cutter. You really are desperate. I'm gonna stab him.
Okay.
Nice. That is 16.
You can roll that with advantage. Just in case.
It's not any better.
Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, the strike hits.
Okay. That is 6 damage.
Okay. You see Cutter's eyes start to flutter. If you kill me, more of these kids die. I already told them. If anything happens to me, anything at all, they come for these fucking kids. And you. The Dreyer does not take this light. You either let me live, or you make these storming kids targets. If I die, that's it. You run. You run forever. You can't protect them all. If you let me live, I tell them to back off. If I die, that's it. That's it. There's no going back.
Does Jez say anything to me when he says that?
You look to Jez, and Jez just looks nervous. I don't know. 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 I'm not good with lies. I'm not good when he's lying.
Can I insight him?
Yeah, please.
I'm gonna raise the stakes.
Okay.
Okay, blank on the opportunity die. That is 16 on the die plus 3, 19.
You're quite certain he's telling the truth. It would be very Cutter to set up some sort of horrid dead man switch to make sure that someone paid even if he died. He is a bastard. Vindictive, mean, brutal. I'm telling you, Nev. I know you don't care. Those kids are going to get absolutely mauled. Every one of them.
You're wrong.
You want to risk one? Can you be everywhere? You going to keep them locked up? Make sure they don't wander? Every time they walk down a dark alley, Dreyer's going to be there. You turned against us today. You're not Dreyer anymore. That's it.
I haven't been Dreyer for a while now.
Yeah, well, now they know.
I have a feeling we're gonna be just fine without you. I'm gonna, since I hit him before,
Yeah.
I'm gonna drive the knife deeper. I haven't pulled back.
Okay.
Do I get advantage since I'm literally on top of him?
Yeah, call it advantage for sure.
Dope. Okay. That's better. 14. I don't know if there's any rules about auto crit against prone.
There isn't, but how much damage was
I
it?
didn't think so. It wasn't damage. To hit, it was 14.
14? 14 does strike.
Yeah, you said it was advantage, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So... Oops. What was that? 5 damage.
Navali is, unfortunately, quite well versed in just where to hit. were to drive a blade home in order to make it quick. You have slid that blade between the ribs, and you shift it just so to slice across his heart. And in but a few moments, Cutter chokes, gasps, and then his eyes stare unseeingly at the ceiling.
I watch, and I think as I do, the glowing stops before I stand up. I knew this was a possibility, Jazz.
He wouldn't have stopped.
No.
I think we've made it worse.
Well, we'll have to see if we can make it better.
I think you need a bigger weapon.
I think I agree.
I think you did what you had to. I think we did what we had to. You're also a natural.
A natural at what?
I've seen a lot.
Ooh.
I've seen a lot of Radiance come and go, and not many of them can lash like that as soon as they say the first ideal.
We'll just call that a miracle of necessity. I'll leave it at that.
I don't think
And
that's what it was at all.
I think Jez can probably feel it because they're bonded now.
Mm-hmm.
This strangely torn sense of grief for yet another mentor, as horrible as he was.
You feel the tiniest hand put the tiniest amount of pressure on your shoulder.
Oh.
You were doing it to protect.
Funny how that sort of thing always leads to me losing more people.
I think I would chalk that up to you surrounding yourself with some really horrible people for a long time. And that's
You
not
could say that.
it's not your fault.
No. It's not. This day was a long time coming.
Yeah.
I think a sort of morbid curiosity washes over Nev. She's gonna bend down and take the mask off. What does Cutter look like?
Just a man.
Nondescript. Unremarkable.
He has a nice nose. His ears are exactly how you've always seen them. His brow is, his forehead's a little big. The mask was doing him a favor. His eyebrows were surprisingly well manicured. His hairline was nothing special. His eyes were rather dark. Cutter was an ordinary man who did extraordinarily rough things to the people around him, and that cruelty got him to where he was, and was the reason why he ended here this way.
I'm gonna find the key to the lock on the door after, I don't know, covering the body with like a blanket or something.
Sure.
So the kids don't have to see.
You unlock the door. The kids walk out sort of one by one. Dervin and Falarin, Teldarin, Trim. Trim gets up on his tippy toes, looks over at the blanket.
Don't.
What do you mean?
When the storm's over, we need to pack up and leave.
Well, yeah, for sure, you killed him.
We'll figure something out.
Well, yeah, we'll go stay at Bears.
All of you?
Yeah.
There's like 20 of you. That's a lot.
And?
But, you know, Bear does have a big house. It's true.
Dervin, the little fella, slight little guy, says, "What about the horn eater lady you hang out with?"
Fira?
Yeah.
I mean, what about her?
Could I stay with her?
She stays in military barracks, so probably not.
I could be quiet.
Are you sweet on Fira?
No, shut up.
Aha, I see. That's why I keep asking about her.
No, that's
Just
not.
like
That's
that.
not the reason. It would just be nice to be in a place that actually has a little bit of law and order in it. Maybe a little. Maybe I like the taste of curry, huh? Maybe I like military rations and stuff. Maybe that's why I like it. Maybe that's why I want to be there.
Where have you had military rations in your life?
You don't know. I've stolen
Nev
all
is,
sorts
like,
of stuff.
Reeling from the whiplash of killing her mentor and now having to entertain 20 children who seem not bothered at all by the fact that this man is dead, which, unsurprising.
Falarin, the huge one, walks out. You had to do it, eh?
I think she just gives him a look that he's seen before of like, this is not the time. But doesn't say anything.
What, you're all out of words now? You were glowing.
What?
No. We saw you float.
How? How? I look at the door. Is there like a big hole in the door? What's happening?
The door has a very large keyhole in it, and also a small like porthole. Like the door's open for like people to slide things through.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I'm what they call radiant.
Doubt it. You?
Explain why else I was glowing and floating around then.
Spooky witch and making deals with Voidbringers. I don't know.
I look to Jez, help.
Jez holds up his hand. This one's on you.
What, you can't show yourself to them?
Not to them, absolutely not. Give them
Why
more
not?
fuel? Give them more fuel? No, not the time.
Okay, so now I look crazy. Great.
You are crazy.
Nev just sighs. I need everybody to pack up and get ready.
Trim's already packing his bag. Dervin's already packing. Falarin looks at you. I don't know where we're staying. I don't, but we got to do something with his body first.
All right. What do you suggest we do in the middle of a high storm?
Put it out in the high storm.
All right. Are you gonna help me?
Yeah, make it look like an accident. I can't believe you didn't think of this.
Falarin, now is not the time.
To be smarter than you? Nah, it's always the time. Help me lug this body out of here.
And I think she'll go with him out into the high storm. And honestly, this is a moment of them being alone that she has needed. Unfortunately, it involves carrying a body this time, but, you know. I really am going to need you to step up.
I'm already taking care of the kids.
I'm just making sure it's said.
The only thing that stopped me from really helping out is this storming idiot. He hated when we were nice to each other. Meant we needed somebody other than him.
There was a time when I hoped that things would change with him, but
Was never gonna.
never once has she shown me any kindness. Not really.
No. I took a swing at him.
Good.
Went poorly.
I'm sure.
He's so fast. Was so fast.
He was. I don't think I needed the Stormlight to kill him, but it certainly made it easier.
We can unpack all of that later. And if you can teach me how to do it, great.
She looks at him. Considering I just now started doing this, when I figure it out, I'll let you know.
I want to fly. Anyway, yeah.
Oh, so
all right.
I'm not a spooky witch who sold myself to a Voidbringer now? You want to fly too?
No, I didn't say that at all. You might still be a spooky witch that sold your soul to a Voidbringer. I might just also be willing to do the same. And then he takes Cutter by the ankles and the belt and heaves him out into the rushing high storm.
When did you get so strong?
I ate a lot and I started lifting heavy things because I wanted to be stronger than everybody around me so I could stop them from being hurt.
She nods.
Kind of works. I've also been fighting. There's like bare knuckle.
Pits?
Yeah, there's bare knuckle pits in Kholinar, and I've been making some coin or some spheres that way.
Oh, maybe I'll start doing that.
No.
Between jobs.
No.
What?
They would absolutely.
What, afraid you're gonna lose?
Yeah, because you have spooky witch powers. I would body you otherwise. Pfft. Little Nev the Knife. They don't call you Big Nev. You and me wrestle? That goes one way. Yeah.
Who calls me the Knife? Where did that name come from?
Almost everyone in the entire theater district at this point. Nev the Knife.
Nev had no idea this was the thing. Oh. Okay.
What, you don't like nicknames?
Nev is a nickname, technically.
What's your full name?
Navali.
Oh.
Navali Kishore.
Ugh. Ooh.
Yep.
Sounds so proper. Vaden?
That's what they named me, yep.
Blech.
I didn't get to pick. I didn't get a say.
Clearly.
I don't think it's the name my parents gave me, but it is what it is.
Well, they're dead, right?
I assume so.
Twins.
Yep.
Yep.
Orphanage.
Same.
The base of the Horn-Eater Peaks.
Yeah,
It was pretty idyllic there.
here. Yeah, till Alethkar went and stomped all over it.
Well, it wasn't like that when I was young.
No. Yuck. Yuck.
Yeah. Well, never it is.
Of the knife. Knifey
Yeah.
Nev.
She's gonna lead him back
Down,
the
yeah.
barns.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Do we feel like that's a good enough place to zoom out? All right. Alstrom. You are quietly tucking away the last of the aluminum within the basement after having used hacksaw and crucible to melt it all down into bars, into usable material, etc., etc., etc. When you hear a rapturous series of knocks on the door to the shop.
Wave, can you go check out and see who that is? Don't say anything, but just go check it out, see who they are, and I'm gonna tidy this up really quick. And I'll like try and hide a couple of things down here
Looky.
in case that happens, and like slowly go up, but like wait for Wave to come back and tell me who it is.
A very short while later, Wave comes back down. Guards. They look mad.
How many?
5.
Is anyone else here with me, or
Alshir.
is Alshir's here?
Yep.
I'll go to Alshir and tell her.
Why are there guards at the door? Why are there guards at the door?
I don't know. I mean, if you got the rumor that I was involved with something, then other people did too.
Okay. Are you gonna answer the door? You should answer the door.
Why? If they're looking for me, why should I answer the door?
Because I have learned pretty recently that you are a way better liar than me.
That's not okay. Can you at least? I'll open the door. Can you be there with me?
You see her face like drain and look kind of panicked. Yes.
It will be easier. It will be harder for them to do something crazy or out of.
Yes, I'll be there, Wellstrom.
Okay. Then before I go up fully, do I have any spheres that are infused?
Oh yeah.
I want to breathe some in so I have some stormlight.
Oh yeah, for sure. Rules as written. You are assumed at the beginning of a scene to have full investiture.
Ooh, cool. Yeah. So then,
unless the GM states otherwise, extenuating circumstances that say that you do not have investment at that time, you are considered to have full. So, you approach.
I want to
Yeah.
open the door, and at the same time as I open the door,
Yeah.
make an illumination surge of myself. So the light weaving is what they see,
Oh.
and
Okay.
I'm behind the door.
Okay. Sure. The guards. There is one specific guard that is standing in the front that is wearing epaulettes, golden patches, the chevrons on the shoulders of a high-ranking member of the guard. It is an individual that you don't recognize. Or wait, no, it was you. It was you. Yeah, it was you and Navali. This is the Bright Lord that had walked inside the building to investigate. Oh.
And so this is a guard. Okay. Hi. I wasn't expecting a pickup today from the guards. I don't think your order is ready yet.
We didn't order anything.
Well, then that must be why it's not ready.
We're here to talk to you.
Go on.
May we come in?
I mean, you said you didn't have business, so I don't know why you would come in. I can step outside.
Is that a no?
Yeah.
Then please step outside.
Can I move the light
Sure
weaving at all?
can. Sure can.
Yeah. If I can, like, move it to outside
Oh, yeah.
and then watch from the window inside to see what's going on.
I would like a... What is it? Is it sneaking? What is it called? Thievery. Stealth? I think it's stealth. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
That's cocked. Oh, great. 6.
So... an area... Yeah, there it is. Okay. Self for now. Yeah, that's perfect. So, I'm sorry. What was the result?
6.
6? Okay. If anyone notices you're unsure. Thank you for coming out and speaking with us. You are currently under investigation for the crime of high larceny on the Devatary of Insight. A tome of some great importance was stolen. And by the accounts of several Ardents, someone matching your description was seen at the scene of the crime. I myself saw you leaving the scene, so I can corroborate that fact. What do you have to say?
That can't be right. I was over at the Oh, dang it. What was the bar called?
Spark Flicker or the Honors
There
Hold?
we go. Yeah, the
Honors Hold.
Honors Hold.
Yeah.
Honors Hold. I was with a couple of my friends at the Honors Hold all night.
We did ask around.
Mm-hmm.
I can attest that yes, you were seen and claimed to be at Honors Hold for the rest of the evening. But I would be remiss if I did not firmly attest that I did see you at the Devatary with one Nev. Are you aware that this Nev is a criminal element within Kholinar? Do you often collaborate and make companions with known criminals within Kholinar?
Nev? No, she's one of our best customers. What do you mean, a criminal? That's crazy.
Are you claiming that fabrials cannot be used for any less than savory things?
What somebody does with something they buy from us is not my problem.
You are correct. There is no obligation of guilt put upon the one that sells the knife to the one who plunges it into the back of another, but there is an entirely different situation to be seen at the scene of high larceny. You understand that thievery done against the Ardentia is punishable by essentially whatever the High Command dictates. The guard captain of the city district in which it happened would decide your fate. Should you be guilty.
How do you know it wasn't an incursion by these so-called singers? Have you not heard what they can do? Wouldn't it be best for them to pretend to be some random people? So they can go in and cause chaos?
You are claiming that there is a singer that is taking your guys and committing felonious acts. Is this what you are claiming?
From my point of view, that's the only thing that can be true.
I find it highly unlikely that a singer would take the form of a man with such distinct features. Thick white Thalen eyebrows.
That's the exact thing they would do. What do you mean? That's exactly what they would do, so that they would pinpoint a specific person. Do you have any training at all? This is an easy thought.
Are you claiming to be an expert in singer behavior? What do you know about them? Do you have any contacts amongst them?
It just makes sense. Why wouldn't you do that? Why would you do, like, if you are going to try and sabotage a large group of people, why would you pretend to be a nobody? You really need to think these things through, man.
Can I get a persuasion?
Have you ever... Oh. Oh. 17.
17. When you walked past, I will admit that I did something duplicitous in the name of upholding the law. If you look on the back of your boot, there will be a stone. It was glued there by me.
Well, I would say, as Craig, Alstrom wouldn't know that, so the illusion he made of himself would not have that detail.
Did not know that. May I see the back of your boot, sir?
Yeah, sure.
And under the glaring scrutiny of this man, I would actually like you to make a deception versus cognitive. This is a direct attack. Actually,
you sure it's not illumination?
It would be illumination. It would absolutely be illumination, yes.
All right. I feel like I should raise the stakes.
I feel like you should raise the stakes.
$23, and the plot die is blank.
You said 23?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Alstrom is an engineer, detail-oriented. The aglets at the end of the boot strings, the polish that is upon the buttons of his vest, the collar having the same fray that his own did, the length of the eyebrows, the shade of the eyes, the subtle smudge upon the lens of the goggle. Everything is nigh on picture perfect. And this fiercely disciplined Bright Lord scrutinizes every square inch of this illumination and then stands back up straight. It would seem as if one of two things happened. Either the stone that I placed there has come free, or perhaps you are correct, and that there has been some sort of framing. Rest assured that I will come to whatever that conclusion is in a short period of time.
I really appreciate you being thorough with your work.
You will appreciate it far less if I come to the conclusion that I believe is true.
What was your name again?
My name is Bright Lord Cosmere.
Well, Bright Lord, if you need any fan reads or any other things that I can make for you, I would love to do business. But I'm a little busy right now, and I need to get back to work.
Right. He turns on a heel. He and his guards start walking away.
And I'll open the door so that the illumination can move in.
Uh-huh.
So it doesn't just disappear.
Uh-huh.
And then shit. Wave. Okay. Wave, can you do me a just go follow them for like 30, 50 feet and see what they say.
I will follow. And you see him rush onto the ground, dimpling it.
I'll cheer. Oh my god. That was so... I was really worried there for a moment. You believe me, right?
No.
I had nothing to do with this.
No, not at all.
I told you.
Absolutely not.
You don't believe me?
Why did he say that he saw you there?
I don't know.
Why is there a Bright Lord Inquisitor coming to our door?
I don't know. My question is, why are our enemies picking on us?
Why would they be enemies, Alstrom?
Who, the singers? What do you mean? The people that are trying to destroy us? Yes, those are probably our enemies.
Why are they our enemies?
If you don't know the answer to that, then I don't think I can give it to you.
Alstrom, I don't feel safe anymore.
The whole world isn't safe right now. I'm not trying to minimize what you feel, but there is not a place that you can go to be safe. Do you not hear the rumors? Even if a few of them are true.
What if we went? What if we went back to Thalena?
We would. It's just a different type of scared. A different type of not being safe.
It would be home. We would have our family. We came here for opportunity, Alstrom, not this.
Yes, and I don't know if you know this, but war is one of the biggest opportunities for business.
Not if you're dead. Not if guard captains are knocking at your door hours before a high storm.
Yes, and I intend to stay alive.
Yeah, are you some great warrior, Alstrom? Are you some great warrior now?
Do you want me to be? There is more than just physical strength. That is not the only measure of somebody. Anybody can go lift weights and swing a sword and kill somebody. Is that what you think defense is? Is that what you think safety is?
Alstrom, you are talking down to me. I am scared. Because
I'm scared too.
Why don't you feel the same way I do? What happened? Is it the weird little thing? Is he in your head?
Yes.
Yes?
Wave has changed everything.
Yeah, I saw you make the thing. The you. The extra you.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I needed to be safe. Like you just said. There are other ways
okay.
to keep people safe than just muscles and swords. I intend to use my mind. We are smarter together when we work together. So, I'm sorry that you feel like you don't trust me right now. I am going to work on that, and I know it's going to take time, but can you please help? I'm not saying with this accusation that I have, but I don't want you running away at the first sign of trouble. You are stronger than that.
Then I'm going to do the same thing that I have been doing. But I'm going to change it. We're going to make fabrials.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're not going to be the
like
dinky
said,
little ones that we have been making. We're not making span reeds anymore, Alstrom.
Yes. Yes.
We're going to make more of your weird muck things. What'd you call it? What did you call them?
The creme reel? Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. We're going to make more of those. In case we have to run and put a hole in the wall of the city and run out of it.
That's great. Yes, using your brains. Thank you.
And I want heat fabrials.
Okay.
In case we need to light something on
We're
fire.
gonna have to get. Yeah, we're gonna have to get some an assistant or two, but this will be fine.
No, we don't.
Yes.
No,
yes,
we're bringing
are.
in 0 people. 0 of them.
We are. No.
Who then? Who do you trust?
I will find people.
You'll find people? What, like Nev the
Yes.
Knife?
I don't know. I will ask around. And before any deal is made, you will talk to them also.
Is it going to be Bertilar again?
What? I just... No, I mean like
Is it?
someone younger that we can teach and learn. No, not Bertilar.
Why not Bertilar?
What, you got something for him?
Yeah, maybe work.
That's not what I meant, but
He
okay.
is capable, Alstrom.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he knows people. And he's light-eyed.
So then I'll ask him if he knows anybody that would like some work.
Okay. And talk to Fira.
Maybe he's got some cousins. He's
Talk-
definitely got cousins.
Talk to Fira, too.
I'll see if Fira has any more info on this Bright Lord. Azaz.
Fira is a good Vorin girl. And she's about the only person in your little circle of ne'er-do-wells that I actually think might tell me the truth if I asked her. So maybe I should ask her about this whole stupid heist thing.
I think that would be a really good idea, actually, yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna. And I'm gonna ask Bertilar too.
Cool.
And I'm gonna ask Nev.
Okay.
Yeah, are they gonna say that it was singers too?
I don't know. How am I gonna know what somebody else is going to say? You know what? Why don't you ask Wave while you're at it?
Maybe I should.
Yeah, please.
Wave likes me.
I like you too.
Yeah. You're all right. At that moment, Wave
Fair.
dimples underneath the door and then shoots up your leg and is like sitting on your face. They didn't say anything. It was weird. They walked
That is weird.
silently. And then I went too far. And I started to get dumb. So I
Oh, no.
came back.
How far was that? So I know for next time.
I don't know.
Okay.
Farther than you can throw a rock. Which isn't very far.
It's not. Okay, Wave. I think Alshir has a question for you.
Wave. What happened? Did Alstrom steal anything from the Devotary? Is my brother a criminal? You need to be honest with me. No. We were drinking. He was being naughty, looking at girls, thinking about
You weren't supposed to.
mating.
Hey, what? No. You weren't supposed to. Wave. I told you not to tell anybody. It was so embarrassing.
She said I needed to be honest. So I told her you were being bad.
I understand. That feels weird on my cheek.
Yeah, it's like the vibrations are like pretty unsettling, and you can like you know just from looking at him that like the dimpling on your face is probably unsettling, although you can't feel it. It's just an effect of the geometry of wave.
Yeah.
Okay. So it was Singer's wave? Do you think it was Singer's? I don't know. I'm not an expert. I am... Not smart in that respect. But maybe...
Okay. Well, a high storm is coming soon. We should probably batten down the hatches and put out our spears.
Let's lock up and put our spheres out. Can you do that? Change one thing into another thing again? Can you do that again?
Yeah. What do you need?
What can you do it into? What can you make?
I mean, like, I can kind of turn, like, solid things into other solid things. I can turn solid things into, like, liquids and vapors, but that's a lot harder. It's like, the farther away from, like, the kind of type it is, the harder it is, but if it's still just, like, if I turn, like, wood to stone, it's, like, kind of easier than turning, like, wood into smoke.
Okay. I want you to try something.
Mm-hmm.
And she walks upstairs for a moment. And then she comes back down. Okay. And she pulls out of her pocket a little stone, or sorry, a little wood carving. I need to know if you can turn this into metal. Like you did with the table.
Did you make this?
I made this.
Okay, I can give it a try. Is there a kind of metal you want?
Steel.
Okay.
Okay. So, roll transformation for me.
Great. Cocked. Dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
18 plus 2.
This is changing a solid into a solid, neither of them organic. So this is fairly simple. You touch the wood of the sculpture. It is a little representation of a sky eel.
Ooh.
And you feel its essence like a little bead. What? What do you want?
I know you're wood right now, but how cool would it be to be steel?
What's cool? What do you mean?
Let me show you.
Let you show me. I have no eyes. How will you show me?
I'm going to put some energy into you, and you're going to feel a change. You're going to feel a bit different, but much of you will be the same.
I was a stick.
We all were a stick at one point. It's okay. Everybody must change.
Now I'm a little other thing, but I'm still made out of me.
You still will be you. That does not change.
But I'll be made out of something different. That sounds different.
The different isn't bad. It's just different.
Will I be a better
It will
stick?
help. Yeah. You will be one of the best sticks ever.
How? Tell me how.
You know how sticks are really easy to break? You're going to be very hard to break.
Sometimes sticks need to break.
Sometimes. But not this time. Not this kind.
Will I be able to break if I need to?
Yeah.
Can I still become hot to warm people?
Well, your relationship to fire will be slightly different.
Okay. Will I return to Roshar?
Yeah. I don't think you are leaving.
Okay. Turn me into something new.
And he like breathes out the stormlight, and as it washes over the figurine, it like transforms from wood into steel.
Alshir looks at it. Okay. So, let's say we make an entire fabrial out of wood, carved in delicate ways that steel can't be. Minute, tiny details that we work in hours instead of days. No welding. No heat. And then you can change the entirety of it to metal.
Sounds awesome. How did I not think of that? Wait, okay, so, but like, what kind of fabrials? So like, you're talking about like the housing and stuff, not the gems and not the spren, but just like the thing that it contains those things. Okay.
You know
Yeah.
how you have all of your drawings and blueprints downstairs on the walls?
Mm-hmm.
I've been down there while you were away. I know you're working.
It's our workroom.
I know you're working on something that can fly. I think I can help you.
I would like that very much.
I think we need to dig out a very, very, very large cave underneath Kholinar, though, if I'm right. We need space.
The space, okay.
We need open, empty space. And lots of it.
So, should we just dig another basement? I mean, not dig, but like...
I think that you can start turning our basement into something useful and expand it.
Do you remember earlier when I was talking about us being smarter together? This is the shit I was talking about.
Yes, well, you've been lying to me and have been kind of a shithead the entire time, Alstrom. So maybe if you were a little more honest with me and vulnerable, then I would take you a bit more seriously and we can start working on things together, but instead you have to be so subversive. I know you've been hiding things your entire life, but from your sister?
It is one of the easiest and most hardest things for me to do.
Well, learn how to do it. Life is hard. You said that we're going to be at war? Well, killing people and helping out war efforts and creating machines of destruction are a hell of a lot harder than saying the truth to your sister.
You're right. You are absolutely right. I am going to do my best to tell you the truth about what's going on. I may not always be able to give you the truth right away, but in that case, I will let you know. Because it'll probably be better that you don't know.
I would even appreciate that. Even if you said, I can't tell you the truth, Alshir, because it's dangerous. Because I know that this is a wild concept to you, Goggles. I trust you. Which is why I've even let this stupid charade go on, which is why I've accepted you as something other than a raving heretic with a spren made out of geometry crawling up your face, why I have not balked at the fact that there are guard captains at our door. Because I trust you. Because I love you. Because I think you're amazing. You're not treating me the same. We're supposed to be equals. We came here together. You think you got, because you got this stupid little I don't mean that. I don't mean, you're nice. You're fine. But just because you have him, you think you're special.
I think Alstrom starts tearing up and just pulls her into a big hug.
Oh, you sappy shit. And then grabs you and hugs you firm. It's okay. It's gonna be okay. You are, I'm sure, doing your best.
I don't know sometimes. But I am thankful and grateful for you as my sister to be the one to kick me in the ass and not one of those guards.
Well, yeah, they would throw you in a dungeon forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say to that. All I can say is yeah, I heard you.
Just a little bit of gravity, just a crumb of gravity to the situation. You're so nonchalant about everything, Alstrom. Okay, let's go downstairs. Let's go put some pens to paper.
Hold on, did you really call Nev the Knife? Is that a nickname or something? I've never heard that one before.
Yeah, I've done a little bit of digging because I thought that you were getting into quite literally a criminal organization. I thought you had joined some sort of duplicitous league of assassins and thieves for, a little while because you've been lying to me horribly. And so I went and I asked around. And yes, it seems like people know Nev the Knife, even in, well, at least in the theater district. So,
well, I gotta tell her that nickname. She is gonna find it hilarious. Okay, let's go start working and figure out what we can do. start
Yeah.
setting up some plans.
I'd like that. And yeah, Nev is. If you're not in a horrifying League of Assassins, then maybe Nev is not bad or as bad. And I can trust you to not be, you know.
Nobody is so far gone they cannot be brought back to life. Just because somebody has to do some bad things for a while because of the situation they're in does not mean that they're a bad person.
Okay.
Good people do bad things too. They feel bad about it and know they did bad things and try to make up for it.
Like Bear.
Yeah, kind of. He is not the bad guy.
But he does bad things.
Eh,
All right.
helping people is bad.
I just heard rumors.
Lots of rumors going around lately. You heard rumors of me robbing a place and being in a League of Assassins, and that sounds crazy.
No, I made up the League of Assassins thing because I was filled with anxiety.
I probably would have done the same thing.
Right? Okay. Let's go downstairs. High storm's coming. Might as well be productive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll bring some sandwiches.
Oh, yes. My gosh. And can you fry some oil and make some chowder chips? Nice.
Muted.
You did mute suddenly there. Yes, you. Yeah. Try talking again.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're all good. You're all good now. Regardless.
Oh, I think I talked quietly.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. We are going to zoom back out. Folks. That's it for the day. Thank you so much for coming along on this high storm adventure this evening, full of danger and revelations and an incredible amount of tense emotional scenes. We are going to, first of all, find somebody to raid out to. Let's see. We're going to take a very quick look and see if there is... if only T-Pain had his dang raids on. We could check.
Dorktales is playing Hunter.
We love Hunter.
Rhino Snacks is playing video games, but it looks like a fun group stream.
You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. Thanks for following along. Also, if you want, please follow along to our Discord, to our other social medias. Follow us on Instagram. That's going to be the best place that you can find us for current updates, stream schedules, and when we go live. You can join the Discord where we share memes and where we very often engage. You can talk to cast members, ask questions, etc., etc. We've got a cool little community in there. We will, we're definitely gonna raid Dorktales.
You can also always get caught up to everything The Last Ideal on YouTube in case you haven't been here the whole time.
Yes, you can. The last episode, I'm gonna have to catch up on the last episode. I had storage issues on my computer. I got to clear up some stuff, so that's on me. I gotta clear up a couple of things, and then we'll get after it. But yeah, we'll talk to y'all super soon. We'll see you on Saturday for Sanguine Dominion, our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle, and we'll see you next Tuesday for the penultimate episode of the season of The Last Ideal. Catch y'all in the flip-flop. We'll give us a 10-second countdown, and then we'll raid out to Dorktales. Yeah, everybody. Sparkle fingers.
Right.
Saturdays are for vampires. Don't forget it. And Tuesdays are for Radiance. All right, later.